Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to an episode of Formula 1 2020 My Team Career, this time for the Belgian Grand Prix. But before we get into it, why not head down below, like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell as it does help out a lot. And let's get right into it. So here I am out for my flying lap around Spa-Francorchamps. Of course, a very nice circuit to drive and race on. One of the best races normally throughout the season. Of course, 2019, where Charles Leclerc took his first win in Formula 1, getting chased down by the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas, kind of. In 2020, I can't really remember. I don't think too much exciting stuff happened, but just normally like 2012, of course, that big crash at the start, 2018, that big crash at the start, and just like 2009, 2013, just loads of good, very good races on this circuit over here. And I do enjoy it quite a lot, and especially in qualifying, of course. I'm pretty sure the longest track in Formula 1, one of the longest lap times, a minute, nearly just under 40 seconds. Absolutely long. The drivers really need to show off how good they are to not get stuff wrong throughout this long circuit. I can't really remember how much it exactly is, but it is definitely quite long and quite challenging in some areas. Of course, Sector 1, Sector 3 mostly straight, but Sector 2 quite technical. You need to get stuff right, you need to set up the car right. As we go across the line, we actually lost time at the last corner, only a 10th gain. What is it going to be? It's going to be a massive failure in P11. That is definitely not where I wanted to be. But if you see, I'm only 4/10 away from Lewis Hamilton, who is on pole position. So actually from 1st to 14th is only 1.1 seconds, which is absolutely huge. So let's see what we can do in this race.
We're in Belgium once again for today's round of the Formula 1 World Championship. It's a race the great Ayrton Senna won 6 times, and in 2019, Charles Leclerc became the first driver to take their maiden win here since Michael Schumacher in 1992. Spa-Francorchamps then, a historic 19-corner circuit with a lap distance of 4.35 miles. There's over 100 meters of elevation change here, and with long stretches of the lap spent flat out, a good top speed will be vital for success. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Let's talk about red. No grip penalties, no mitigating circumstances, just a poor qualifying performance and a very disappointing start position for them today.
They'll have a sinking feeling as they look up from the cockpit and realise they're in a different postcode to the start line for sure. But the one positive they can hold on to is that the car is quick and they can make their way through the field.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Ocon, Matsushita, Max Verstappen and Leclerc, Aitken, Kvyat, Norris and Carlos Sainz. Red, Ricciardo, Sergio Perez and Stroll, Gasly, Russell, Alexander Albon and Roman Grosjean, King, De Vries, Magnussen and Nicholas Latifi. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So here we are lined up down in P11, which is, well, we definitely haven't qualified this far down in some time. I'm pretty sure the worst qualifying in like recent memory is like around P7, I think. So I guess kind of close to P7, but still even further down, but down the inside all the way up to P5. Some contact over there. To be honest, looking back at that, I should have definitely put on the brakes and kind of let off the throttle for just a little bit more. But well, Up to P5, already past the first corner, getting my kind of trademark good start in Formula 1 2020, my team career. Definitely doesn't happen on multiplayer though, kind of just like a my team career exclusive for me just to get good starts. But as we jump further along on lap 1, we are hunting down Nobuharu Matsushita over here in the Mercedes. Probably butchered his surname once again. That's why I kind of stuck to calling him Nobuharu. It's just kind of easy in the Mercedes. As we dive down the inside, take that place from him. And on to lap 3, DRS, of course, we are just behind Ocon, who is actually doing a really good job to be that far up in the Renault, of course, this season called the Alpine. As on lap 4 over here, we are slowly but surely hunting him down. As you can see, we have some smoke coming out from the back of our car from the engine, which isn't going to be too good, as we are on about 90-something% wear on the engine, which, as you can see with the smoke coming out, which is probably the most wear I've had on the engine in this kind of state during the race. Before, I'm pretty sure it was still this season, maybe last season, the worst I kind of finished, the worst I kind of got before the end of the race was about 97% or something, so we just about made it, maybe even less, but definitely wasn't too bad as we get past Ocon over there in the Renault and up to P3. But as you can see, the smoke just kind of intensifying behind our car as on lap 6, pit window opens and Hamilton actually boxes for a fresh set of mediums on lap 5, as we follow Vettel over here in the Mercedes one lap later, as quite a lot of people are boxing right now as well. As you can see, 96% on, I'm pretty sure those are the controlled electronics, and 94 on the engine, which definitely isn't too good. And to be honest, I definitely should have been using lean mixture for probably most of this race. I didn't want it to get this high, but I kind of didn't. But as we get behind Grosjean over here in the racing point, just behind him, he hasn't pitted yet, so we are still in kind of like a virtual P3, because I'm pretty sure Hamilton got past, and pretty sure someone else hasn't stopped to be ahead of us as well. But on other news, coming into this weekend, as you can see, 97 and 96% on the two parts over here. Loads of smoke coming out the back, as we do actually get up to P3, so got past the two people, Grosjean, I'm pretty sure it was Fiat as well. I was on to lap 9, Ocon over here is catching me up, as of course I'm only running lean mixture right now, not to stress out with the engine too much, but yeah, it's definitely going to slow me down on the straights quite a lot, as I can only use the ERS. As I was saying, we actually have the fastest car, fully upgraded car. We only need one more upgrade from Mercedes, which is going to come later on in the season. That is going to be a fully upgraded My Team Career car, which is absolutely huge, as we battle through Eau Rouge Ravillon over here with Ocon, who is going to be, and oh no, that is not good, a DNF for us. The first kind of like one that is caused by a part failing in this whole career.
That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today. Ant, talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions, and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today, and the results speak for themselves.
Here comes your top three making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
So our teammate Lewis Hamilton takes the win from pole position, with Sebastian Vettel and Nobuharu in the both in the Mercedes finishing off the podium. That DNF for us and win for Hamilton wins that means that we actually equal on points now, and the constructors we actually won, so that's kind of like a cool bonus, and I guess it kind of makes that DNF a little bit less harsh, but still definitely should have been at least a podium for us over there. But as, yeah, we just go all the way down, DNF 0 points, which is definitely not going to help us in the championship fight, but at least it's going to make it a little bit more exciting. But for now, that is going to be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. Let's see you guys next time. Bye bye.